discussion, and the topic of the group discussion is
Role of
role of youth in nation building in India. I hope you people are aware about the rules, and jury members are aware about the judging criteria.
rules we can follow.
Each and every member have to participate in group discussion. The content they had write should speak, okay, and the judging criteria will be on the content, communication, time management, originality, and participation and interpersonal skills. I hope you people are clear.
Yes. Total duration of the
Total duration of the GD is 15 minutes. Okay. Now you may start your group discussion.
My name is Satya Prakash. Um, the the topic is the role of youth in nation building. My opinion is that the youth is the basic building blocks of nation, because the youth is when the youth is gone in wrong direction, it leads to be make violence and making nation in wrong way. Now I invite you to participate in this group discussion.
Good afternoon, judges, respective teammates, and everyone present here. I'm here in group discussion with my teammate Sahil sir. So today's topic is the role of youth in nation building. Youth are the roots of the country, just like without strong roots, a tree can't grow. Without strong youth, a country can't grow. We can view this topic with three dimensions: the role of youth on building a nation by showing talent, learning, and their skills. So that's all.
That's a very good point that the guy made on the table, but I would like to add something to this as well. Youth has a great responsibility of building the nation, but also we have to talk about the negatives as well. So, if the youth engages in vices, the bad things, drugs and all kind of like criminal activities, the nation tend to be destroyed in the next few years. Not only their lives that are at risk, but also they are gonna be unemployed, which is going to create a lot of chaos in the country. Like we can take examples of Afghanistan and Iraq, where unemployment led to formation of terrorist organization that in turn led to a lot of chaos in the Middle East. So I think he had a very valid point, but we also need to talk about this negative thing. So I made the point, and I would ask anyone else.
I completely agree with all the statements. I strongly believe that youth are assets for any country. But I would like to reframe it that educated and skilled youths are assets for any country. If we consider a country like Japan and Korea, even though they are developed, they still lack youth population, and so that is the main concern for them. And if I talk about a developing country like India, we are one of the largest. We have one of the largest youth population, but still we are developing country because our youth is not educated and skilled. So government, we have asset, but we need to develop it, and government need to invest in education and healthcare to develop the youths of our country, so that they can become a real asset and not a liability.
Yeah, I accept your points, but there is so many things that are includes to developing the nation building, like automations, like there are so many government schemes that helps to improve the youth to build its skills and make nation building. Like there is so many developments in Gen Z that make innovate many like apps, like more electronic devices that helps in nation building, like drone that is used in surveillance system to secure the nation. So we have to consider on all these other topics, like government also support the youth.
I agree with Satya Prakash much. Uh, youth is the youth is the government are very
Now let us talk about the strength of
I believe we
youth.
should allow him to complete.
Yeah.
We are here together.
Government are government are
You can take some.
just relax.
Yeah.
We are here to hear you. We are not here to judge you. Please.
Please share your opinion, Don't hesitate.
Government are allowed various schemes like startups and artificial intelligence and technology based. Today, I read articles which
Other participant can also put their
Okay,
point.
so-
Once he is relaxed, he will continue. He will join.
I totally agree on my opponent point.
There is no
that-
opponent. This is group discussion.
we are here to discuss
This is not
about-
debate.
I totally agree on my teammate point that we need to work on the youth population. That India is the largest country in terms of youth population, and we can see another example, China, which is far more developing and developed country than India. It is happened because of the Chinese government worked on R&D. So India also need to take a lesson from China to invest a lot on R&D and provide enough opportunity infrastructure to the youth of India to grow faster.
I think we are drifting away from the topic that has been given to us, which is youth in nation building in India. So I think it is better that we stick to the topic that has been given. And I would say that I talked about the negatives of the topic, and now I would like to say some words about how the nation building depends on youth when it is going in a positive direction. Like I can give you an example of a very famous saint, Maharaj Premanand. He has got a lot of followers. He says very good things, and a youth that is following a saint like Premanand Ji Maharaj creates an environment that actually instills values and culture that is actually very necessary in accordance with what it actually means to be human. So that
I would
is
like to add some points. Let's see this topic from perspective of economical, political and social benefits a youth brings to the country. Economically, if we see, youths are the most energetic and hardworking group of any country. They can adapt technologies better. If we see some other generation, they are still struggling to adapt the technology. But because we are a fast-growing generation, if we have youth population, it enables the country to move fast in terms of technology and economically. Also, if I consider social and political framework, in that youths bring new mindsets and reject the traditional ways of development. They bring many different concepts from the foreign countries also, rather than sticking to the traditional ways of development. And I strongly believe that change is the most fastest way of developing, which youth can be more mobile.
Yeah.
I strongly agree with your point. So I wanted to add some, what are the strengths that youth have in nation building? The main strength which I think is its majority and its diverse nature of thinking. They can give the right direction to the country and also they can give wrong direction to the country. And one more thing which I think the youth has strength is its energy. They are way more energy than the elder people and they can learn the skills very easily.
We say youth is like water. Anywhere we mix water, it's convert he is nothing. Like youth is transparent, like elasticity. Like youth can elastic in long we make stress them. Nothing can happen with them. Like youth can feel more stressed when he is in teenage. Like exam pressures or many things. I know this is not topic is the nation building, but the exam is the most important for youth in nation building. Like some students and youth is qualifying exams. We would to get more stressed and getting suicide.
I would like to add the points to what my companion has said. If we consider nation like Pakistan or Afghanistan, even there the terrorist groups, they have mostly youths. So the youth which are gone in wrong direction can lead to downfall of any nation. If we consider ISIS group in there also, they also try to get more youth population under their control. So a youth in right direction can be an asset, but the same youth in the wrong direction can be a harm to the nation.
I want to correct you on this point. Not all terrorist group are youth. They are guided by the elder ones, by which the youth get inspired or get they get flown at that point with their vision, and they get influenced by
The
it.
active members that are going or invading other countries, that can't be done by the older population. Youth is a major part of it.
What's your opinion that youth are involved in not these terrorist attacks or like these things?
So we talked about how the youth that is going in a negative direction can create a lot of chaos in the country. We talked about how youth going in a positive direction can build the country to the next level. Now let us put another dimension to this topic, that is what are the struggles that the youth is facing. So there are actually a lot of struggles we can talk about, but I have got few of them, which are actually we talk about studies. So there are actually a lot of struggles we can talk about, but I have got few of them, which are actually we talk about studies. It is very good that the youth is educated, but this is creating a lot of things like depression, suicide, and a lot of other problems. Students have to go through very rigorous entrance examinations, which puts them into depression. They have to get isolated for years to pass an entrance examination. Like we have also gone through such examinations, and I think this is something we also consider to talk about, and I invite if anybody wants to talk about this as well.
Bro, I think the Olympic event is the most important to nation building. Like in our college, is going on UMANG Fest. There is a world level Olympic program that makes India and any other country make more nation building. He involved in cricket, like kabaddi, and many more things. There are many, each and everything in Olympic to make nation very strong and make proud.
I would
in
like to
nation.
conclude our group discussion. Today we all have discussed the role of youth in nation building. We have discussed the cons as well as the pros. That is a really great point of our discussion. We got to see how youth helps a country develop economically, politically, socially. Also, we saw what are the cons that come if the youth goes in the wrong direction. We even saw how could we develop youth of any country to become an asset rather than liability. For example, we claim that government should provide more healthcare facilities, education, and other stuff so that the youth goes in the right direction.
We talked about the outcomes of youth going to be on a country if we seen the example of Pakistan. If the youth went in the wrong direction, it can create a country like Pakistan. And if the youth gone in good direction, so it will create country like India, US, China.
And we also discussed if the youth population decreases, developed countries like Japan and Korea, they struggle and they try to increase the population. So also we discussed about the importance of youth.
Yes, so I think we have had a very fruitful discussion, and I think we all agree to the point that we need to work in a way that the youth that is coming to form the next generation needs to be well educated, very much energetic, then into fitness and all kind of activities that is required for a healthy nation, educated nation, which is going to create a nation that can talk about equality for everyone, even at the person who is at the bottommost step of the ladder. So I think all of us agree that
The people who are sitting here, we also are youth, so I also believe that we also contribute in nation building and hereby end conversation.
thank you, and I think the consensus is in favor that is like youth does help in building of a nation and it's need to be regulated. So
I think we need to create an environment that builds a system to grow youth faster and compound their inputs to build a nation.
Very, very thanks to all the participants who have participated in the at last. I would like
Nation very strong and made proud.
I would like to conclude our group discussion. Today we all have discussed the role of youth in nation building. We have discussed the cons as well as the pros. That is a really great point of our discussion. We got to see how youth helps a country develop economically, politically, socially. Also, we saw what are the cons that come if the youth goes in the wrong direction. We even saw how could we develop youth of any country to become an asset rather than liability. For example, we claim that government should provide more healthcare facilities, education and other stuff so that the youth goes in the right direction.
We talked about the outcomes of youth going to be on a country if we seen the example of Pakistan. If the youth went in the wrong direction, it can create a country like Pakistan. And if the youth gone in good direction, so it will create country like India, US, China.
And we also discussed like if the youth population decreases, developed countries like Japan and Korea, they struggle and they try to increase the population. So also we discussed about the importance of youth.
yes, so I think we have had a very
at last. I would like to request all the GU members to please, if you have any feedbacks, our participants to please feedbacks.
I want to say one thing, also put some real example like changing problem in Nepal and with some real problem but like the participation of youth in digital world. And
Yes, ma'am,
how they are improving some, you should name some, particularly you should point out.
Yes.
आपका जो discussion है more or less in general way. Youth will.
Ma'am, we tried to put forward examples from developed countries like Korea and Japan and
some particular incident.
I did put some examples like the Afghanistan and Iraq.
Yeah, I agree.
Specific.
You should indicate, you should put more specific example.
okay ma'am, will
You can
improve.
verify your statement with that example.
Okay ma'am, we'll try.
Yeah, if you are free, you can speak if you have any points to add.
No, sir.
So at last, I would like to request that take photo session on this. Participants are outside coordinators. Okay, that's all the marks which we have. After marking. Okay, right.